We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to kick things off on this Black Friday. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down from the 33. Here's second down at 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Great, set.
Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
45-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
To throw, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run straight ahead with Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down, and they go with Swift again. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Lee Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jervon Dexter. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide with Barkley. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you'll love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over.
37-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
What is up?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Williams. Will get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dio Odangbo. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. The tackle by N'Kobe Dean.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Throwing is Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Williams. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because an incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power, and it gives him a nice pickup. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bears
back to throw. Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
and 10 yards to go.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. That's complete to Wicks. And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A 53-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Williams, a final shot before break. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend, everyone. Enjoying this Black Friday football. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's a guy who played his prep ball 20 minutes from here, Rashee Rice. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And it's Jordan Love. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Packers are in a good spot here, 2/3 of the way through the season. They stand 8-4 with this victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The quick feet by Jackson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
180. No, don't touch.
On the option left, it's Hurts. Trying to find a lane, but Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Great, check.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. They go play action with Hurts. He gets that one complete to Wicks. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Bears' 34-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Third and 4.
32-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Back to throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. He'll look to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15 it goes. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. It's Barkley on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's third and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 46, here's a second and 7. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First target, first catch, and a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 and the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
And from the 34, here's second and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. On the handoff, this is Swift. taken down at the 2-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
No touch that.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Trim it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
No touch that.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Great.
That's on the right side here, Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now in the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. This is intercepted. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. To the air, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
What is up?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
What is it?
Now it's Swift. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
What is up?
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He dumps it off to Barkley. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for Eagles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
45-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Here's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bears' 46.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's good for Eagles.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Brings up 2nd and
touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
First down, Chicago.
Here's a head off to Swift. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play. And they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So for the Bears,